They were talking. I make it a rule never to get involved with possessed people. Actually, it's more of a guideline than a rule. You know, I can flip.
What, you inside?
Go ahead. No, I can't. Sounds like you got at least 2 people in there already. Might be a little crowded.
When Billy and I, we sort of kind of had a little conversation in which we, I guess, acknowledged to ourselves how good the work was feeling.
We are on the threshold of establishing the indispensable defense science of the next decade. Professional paranormal investigations and eliminations. A franchise rights alone will make us rich beyond our wildest dreams.
You know, I'm often asked, when did you know that this movie was going to be as successful as it turned out to be?
I guess we had maybe a little bit of a feeling halfway through that we might be making something special.
Danny and I, as we were getting into this, we thought this is going to be huge. This cannot fail.
I think it was the first day of filming. One of the montage shots, which was 4 guys in full dress, backpacks, running around with traps in their hands. I had been sort of setting up the shot, and here they came as a group together. It was the first time I saw them all dressed up in a real location with the stuff. And I had this extraordinary shiver down my back. It was an image I had never seen before, and it was an image that just seemed to be right.
It seemed so funny on the page, and we just knew how the casting would work out. We trusted each other so implicitly because of our mutual training at Second City.
There was a great comfort in working with these guys because there was a shorthand involved, but more than that, there was the comfort that you didn't have to watch your back.
Working with Ivan as a director and having confidence in him allowed me to focus on my work as an actor, but also on my work as a writer, like just doing fixes every day on the set or participating in the improvised material or helping other actors improvise stuff.
There's something very strange about that man. Listen, I'm usually very psychic, and I have a terrible feeling that something awful's going to happen to you. I'm afraid you're going to die.
It's all explainable within the realm of physics as we know it. There's really nothing that can't be explained. If you can grasp the concept of ghosts if you think about molecules and hydrogen in the air and how it's all composed of molecules, and the ether and the air around us really has a substance, and it's all moving. I mean, you have atoms which make up everything in nature. You have a nucleus, and then you have particles rotating around that nucleus. Well, what's in between? There's space in between that, and I think the space in between the nucleus of an atom and an electron is as infinite as the space out there. So, I mean, you think in those terms, anything is possible. It can all transmutate and change. And, you have to understand spirits and phantasms. You have to take into account the Big Bang, what people are saying about parallel dimensions. And I encourage people to keep reading and keep an open mind.
Symmetrical book stacking, just like the Philadelphia mass turbulence of 1947.
Excuse me.
Human being would stack books like this.
My favorite moments making the film were on the big stage at Columbia with the huge rooftop set filling almost the entire stage and getting blasted in the head with air cannons.
Great. When someone asks you if you're a god, you say yes!
The whole career, I guess, kind of changed after the first movie because it was so successful.
It just opened a lot of doors in lots of ways.
It underscored my credentials as a screenwriter. So I've been able to get other things done as a result of it.
When the movie was out the summer of '84, I was in New York working on something else, and we were like, heroes. We walked down the street, and people would virtually cheer when they saw us. It was great.
Why Ghostbusters was special, I think, in my life was that it was kind of a culminating moment of work with a group of people that I had worked with before, and we had learned to work together in a really unique and special way. To have a film that worked out as well as Ghostbusters was extraordinarily satisfying and very happy.
It's certainly one of the movies I've made that I really do like.
And I said, there's something about this movie that's going to just jump, and it did.
I love this town!